Hello and welcome to this week's Ruby Shoes podcast, bringing you the very best of local entertainment across East Anglia each and every week. This week we hear about a free music and food festival in the centre of Ipswich, which you're all invited to go along to, and we preview Lovesong by Gallery Players, and we talk to the director just a week away from their opening night. Plus, as always, we've got a roundup of some of the fabulous shows coming up in theatres near you. Lovesong is a play by Abby Morgan and it's due to be performed later this month by the Gallery Players. It's a beautiful and inspiring play about love, time and memory. Lovesong tells the story of one couple told at different points in their lives as young lovers in their 20s and as worldly companions looking back on their relationship. And here to tell us more about it is director Steve Wooldridge from the Gallery Players. Steve, thanks so much for joining us for Ruby Shoes podcast.
Thank you for having me. It is a beautiful play, and the process of rehearsals has been wonderful because we've managed to explore our own feelings about Lovesong. What are our favourite love songs, actually? And the one thing that really fascinates me about this play is the time slippage and the way that the four characters come onto stage and they are together within one time zone. It's beautiful, and music, I think, is one of the key things to the production. I was really inspired by the recent series of Channel 4's with the piano. So the style of music I've gone for is all of sort of classical crossover piano music. In the original production, there was a lot of how shall I say? I won't say movement, but it was movement that the characters do two bits of music, and it is beautiful. Physical theatre, that's what the phrase I'm looking for. And it was the thing that I love about it is that we tried to keep props and stage set to a minimum, and I'm using projections. Starlings are quite a symbolic thing within the production, so I've managed to get some lovely murmurations of starlings moving across the projection surfaces to the music. And for me, it's a challenge, but I'm backed up by a wonderful cast. All of whom have been it's been a very collaborative and fruitful rehearsal process. I absolutely adore the rehearsal process because you find things and people come up with ideas. You say, let's try it. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. So I am really thrilled about where we are with this production. And it's a production that I think hopefully will speak to all generations.
And tell us about the story, and what was it about this particular play, Lovesong, that really kind of captured your imagination? And clearly you're really passionate about it and you're loving the whole director level here, but what was it about that particular play that kind of grabbed you, made you think, yes, we've got to perform this?
Well, I think it's really the fact that relationships develop over years. And they change from that sort of initial flash of honeymoon moment and passion. And it explores the ups and downs of a relationship. I don't know quite how much to give away here, but
yeah, don't give too much away.
Okay. But the couple have their ups and downs, as do all relationships. And I think it's something that it's so relatable in so many ways that it will speak to all generations. Yes, that's us. I can see how that's you and me, darling. Let's never stop talking. All those kinds of things. And what is love? There are so many differences of opinion about what it is, but it is basically that human connection between two people that decide to spend their life together. And that's what fascinated me. Apart from the use of imagery of starlings and of projections of all kinds of things, whether it's a garden, whether it's somewhere else, a cave in France where the young couple went to, and they run their hands over these primitive wall paintings, and that sort of gets them thinking about the imagery of what is with us, and the fact that these cave paintings were made in the dark, so there's all kinds of strands that come together. What kind of things do we leave behind us when we go? What will remain? They decide to. I'm beginning to give stuff away here.
Yeah, don't give me too much. I want people to go.
No. All I can say is, there's something in it for everybody. It has its funny moments, but it is also a very thoughtful play that I hope will get people talking about things when they leave the theatre. And that's for me the best kind of theatre that is funny in some respects, but is thoughtful and provokes discussion, makes you think.
Yeah, definitely. Well, as I say, you're clearly very passionate about it, and you've sold that passion to me, so I will very much look forward to it. It's on from the 22nd through to the 27th of July. How are the rehearsals going?
The rehearsals are super. The young couple, that people are playing, the young couple said they've each written. I don't believe in biographies in a program, so I have asked them each to write what they feel about the process and the play. And they've said that this is by far the most enjoyable, warm rehearsal space that they've been in. And it is they say it's an absolute pleasure to come rehearsals. And that, for me, because it's been so collaborative, it is, is a blessing for them to say that.
Wonderful. And if you want to get tickets, you can go on to gallerystudiotheatre.co.uk and find out more about A Lovesong, of course. Steve, as far as you're concerned, what happens after this? Because there's always that wonderful moment, and the play's done and you can sit back and relax and enjoy it. And then it's finished and suddenly you've got this sort of big open wound almost that you want to fill again. Have you got something already planned, or are you just going to have a rest?
I'm going to have a very short rest. But the one thing that thrills me always is looking at new plays. I go down to the Soho Theatre. I see new plays there, the new Writers' Centre. So I'm always on the hunt for something that is inspiring. I've done my time doing big musicals. Let's put it like that. I've done West Side Story, Hairspray, Spring Awakening. There's the whole list. But now I love working with smaller casts. So I'm now investigating a play that was done at the Curve in Leicester, I think it was, called Punch. Whether it will come to the West End or not, don't know. But again, a play rooted in reality, based on a true story. So, yes, I will take a bit of a rest. My wife is in the cast. She's playing the older lady within the play. So we both feel that we're going to have a week just doing, catching up on life. And it's our wedding anniversary of the Saturday evening when the play finished.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well,
I have to ask.
Yeah, bad timing stuff. But we're going to have a couple of days to ourselves. And the other thing about rehearsals is that we have a dog named Daisy, a cockapoo, and she's a rescue. She doesn't like being left. So she has become my assistant director at rehearsals.
Love it.
She has run around and jumped around the rehearsal room in the rehearsal space, and the cast have thought it's been a unifying moment with her. And she features within the program. She's even got a spot in the program. So yeah, but that's the intention for the week afterwards, and then catch up on life, keep looking for plays, go and see some stuff. I recently saw I'm Standing at the Sky's Edge, and that has time slippage in it, and it was masterful. I don't know whether you've seen it, Steph.
But, no, I haven't.
Well, you've missed it. It's on until the August the 3rd. But that has time slippage within it, and it's such a powerful theatrical tool. And in that musical, apart from outstanding music, it's based on one flat over in a housing block in Sheffield, and the occupancy of 3 people within that. And you see the 3 people who have occupied it actually having dinner together at one table in different time zones.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yeah, I just love theatre, as you can probably hopefully tell.
I can tell, definitely. How many years have you been married, Stephen? Like, you were just talking about your wedding anniversary.
Oh, 33.
Congratulations.
33.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's my second marriage. And so for me, it's been a journey of exploring, where relationships go wrong, and also where they're right. I couldn't be a happier person now in my present relationship.
It comes across, most definitely.
Thank you.
I think it's going to be brilliant. I say, I'm very much looking forward to it, and I'm sure our listeners will now that you've described it so beautifully for us, Steve. And tell all the cast from us, that we wish them well with the cast and to break a leg. And
Thank you.
Look forward to your next project as well. You keep in touch with us, won't you?
Yes. I'm working on that. Yes. Well, do make yourself. I know I recognise you if you come now, won't I? So yes, thank you, and thank you for giving us some airtime. That's brilliant. Thank you.
The annual Multicultural Festival is due to be held again this year in Ipswich's Alexandra Park. It's a free day which attracts people from all over Suffolk and beyond to share fun times together in the park in the heart of Ipswich, enjoying good music, delicious food for the whole family. And the launch of this year's event was held last week to celebrate 10 years since the very first Multicultural Festival. And Ruby Shoes went along to find out more.
Thank you very much. We're looking forward to the 1st of September, and we've booked the weather, so it should be good.
Well done.
It should be good. Everybody for thanking, for supporting us over the years. A decade has just flown past, but we couldn't have done this without your support from all walks of life. And let's make the Multicultural Festival on the 1st of September the biggest event in Ipswich in 2024. Here, Shaira is actually the main person who pulls this together and stays behind the scene, so she deserves a lot of credit for putting everything together and keeping everybody on the straight and narrow. So well done, well done. And Mohammed, Bashar, Shami, Numan here, rest of the colleagues at BSc, yes, our trustees. I'm not going to name all of them because you know all of them. They are all involved and supporters. Thank you so much for making this event happen. It's going to be wonderful. Really looking forward to making Ipswich an example of how multiculturalism should be done in the east of England. Because look, the reality is this country has always been a country of immigrants. It will always be so, whether we like it or not, because you can't go against the forces of history. And what we need to do is make sure that Ipswich becomes a model of how integration should be done, social cohesion should be done. And I think with our local councils on board and councillors on board, we can make sure exactly that we go in the right direction.
And
we
you.
all want.
And
Thank you so much.
In all cultures, we celebrate our differences, but also the fact that we all are all so much alike, and that's what's so great about Multicultural Festival.
Fantastic, fantastic.
This country cannot survive on its own. We need to be able to work with other countries around the world.
Yeah.
Sachin, brother Sachin.
Come on, Sachin.
Glad to be part of the Multicultural Festival. The time has come now. People started asking when is the festival going to be this year. So here it is. It is going to be on 1st of September. Various events, multiple stalls. Please come and enjoy them. Different food and performances.
Why do you sponsor this over the years? You have been doing that for some years now. Why?
This is truly multicultural festival, and we want Ipswich to unite together and celebrate each other's and respect each other. So that
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Such a Sachin by Ipswich Bazaar, because and all of you, Kersley's and many of you who Ipswich Suffolk Cricket and Suffolk FA, all the people, the mayors here, the borough councillors here, the ICB, there's so many people who make this possible. My message is very simple. We want to make Ipswich, Suffolk and East of England reflect what the people are and the communities here. So if you know of communities that want to perform or know of people who provide food that are of excellence, let them come on this and showcase to the people.
I'm delighted to be here, and I wish you well for your festival, and let's hope we can get this further afield into Felixstowe as well as Ipswich in the future.
I don't think we've ever had it raining on the launch of the Multicultural Festival, so I'm taking that as a good sign.
There's no need to book, just pop the date into your diary. That's Sunday the 1st of September from 12 noon through till 6 p.m. in Alexandra Park in Ipswich.
What's on across Suffolk with Stephanie McIntyre. Sponsored by Ruby Shoes Podcast, your weekly entertainment news podcast. Available from your smart speaker, Apple, Spotify, or you just follow Ruby Shoes Podcast on Facebook and click on the weekly podcast link to listen.
There's a host of great shows on offer across Suffolk's magnificent theatres, and here's just a selection to tempt you. Tuesday the 23rd of July at the Key Theatre in Sudbury, join them for a play entitled An Ideal Husband. Sir Robert Chiltern's dinner party takes a drastic turn when Mrs. Cheveley makes a surprise announcement that reveals her true motive. Forced to choose between his family's disappointment and his career, Sir Robert's future hangs in the balance. Join them for this wonderfully witty wild play about public and private honour, performed by Dot Productions. For tickets, go to keysudbury.com. Friday the 26th of July, Defying Gravity comes to Ipswich Regent Theatre. West End Women is a celebration of women who've made their mark on the West End stage. Featuring the best love songs from the West End and Broadway, performed by a cast of incredible vocalists and an all-female band. This is a must-see for anyone who loves musical theatre. Starring Sharon Sexton from Bat Out of Hell, Mamma Mia and Billy Elliot, Michelle Pentecost from Wicked, Wonderland and Evita, Maggie Lynn from Wicked, Hairspray and Grease, and Tasha Sheridan, School of Rock, Mamma Mia, Carousel, alongside musical director Elle Verkerk from Six and the Colour Purple, with songs from Wicked, Les Miserables, Mamma Mia, Waitress and more. Join the Ipswich Regent for an unforgettable evening of stunning vocals, backstage anecdotes and fascinating insights into the world of our West End women. Go to ipswichtheatres.co.uk to find out more. Saturday the 27th at the fabulous Open Air Theatre, Thorrington Theatre near Saxmundham, from 2:30 to 3:30 is a show for the whole family to enjoy. Tethered Wits invites you to embark on a magical journey filled with fun, music and heartwarming moments. Get ready to be transported to the enchanting world of Edith Nesbit's timeless masterpiece, The Railway Children. Meet the Waterbury children, Roberta, Peter and Phyllis. They're ordinary children living in an ordinary house until one day a mysterious event changes their lives forever. Forced to move to the countryside with their mother, they discover a world filled with adventure, friendship and the heartwarming power of family. Now, also on Saturday the 27th, but this time in the evening, The Magic of Motown has been seen by over 1 million people and it's now in its 20th year touring the UK. It's no surprise that this show is one of the biggest success stories in British theatre history. You're warmly invited to the Spa Pavilion Theatre in Felixstowe to get ready for all the hits, glittering costumes, dazzling dance routines and outstanding musicianship in this breathtaking live concert spectacular. You're going to be going loco down in Acapulco as they take you back down memory lane with all the Motown classics from artists such as Marvin Gaye, Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, The Temptations, The Supremes, The Four Tops, Martha Reeves, The Jackson 5, Smokey Robinson, of course, and many, many more. Pre-show dining will also be available with this show, so why not make a night of it? Go to spapavilion.uk to find out more. And finally, one for your diary. The Red Rose Chain Theatre Company will be performing A Midsummer Night's Dream from the 24th of July through to the 24th of August at Sutton Hoo as this year's open-air theatre production. And to hear more about this special 25th anniversary production, check out the Ruby Shoes podcast as we chat to the actors who'll be performing. It's Shakespeare as you've never seen it before, outdoors and under the stars. It really is truly magical. You can always get in touch with us via our Facebook page. It's at Ruby Shoes Podcast. We'd love to hear about your forthcoming plays, your comedy, or any outdoor events so that we can come along and check them out and tell everybody else about them. And you can listen again to any of the Ruby Shoes podcasts via Apple or Spotify, or you can simply click on the podcast links on our Facebook page every week and follow us there too for all the latest entertainment news. I'm Steph McIntyre. Thanks for listening, and we'll chat more about live theatre and all kinds of entertainment next week. In the meantime, check out those socials at Ruby Shoes Podcast, whether it's Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. We'd love you to follow us, and you have a good week.